Hey, Paul here from YouTube channel Older is Optional. So glad you could be with us today. Haven't done a huge amount of filming lately. As you know, the weather has been ordinary, but the sun's out today and tomorrow I'm going fishing, and I'll give you a report on that tomorrow. But today I'm just looking at some fuel figures that I did in the car over the last couple of weeks during this wet weather, and we had to do a trip to Townsville, so I took some notes and did some fuel figures to find out what it was like. Now, these fuel figures aren't in a wind tunnel down a hill. These are everyday real figures. And I did it under three circumstances. One, I did it towing at 90 kilometers an hour. Originally, I wanted to try it at 80 kilometers an hour, but that lasted about 3 kilometers, and I felt I was from Victoria. I got yelled at, abused, so we upped it to 90 kilometers an hour, and I felt much more comfortable doing that. So we looked at the fuel figures at 90 kilometers an hour, towing about a 1.7 to 1.8 ton trailer. Then we looked at the same 1.8 trailer at 110 kilometers an hour. Now, I know how much people love to tell me I'm doing the wrong thing. That was in 110 kilometer hour speed zone. So I was perfectly legal, before you get all upset, towing at 110 kilometers an hour with about 1.8 ton and got fuel figures for that. And then we travelled 550 k's to get some fuel figures between Mackay and Townsville with nothing on the back, just everyday driving with just Leanne and I in the car. I didn't particularly take it easy trying to get the best fuel economy, but I didn't drive to get bad fuel economy either. It was just everyday driving, and all I wanted to do was get the fuel figures. So let's have a look at those now. It doesn't take very long. Hang around to the end just to see the figures, and I think you'll be surprised. I'd love you, if you've got a P Series Cannon, to put in the comments what sort of fuel economy you're getting out of yours. I would really be interested. If you could do that for me, I'd be very grateful. Just give me a bit of an idea what sort of fuel economy you're getting out of your Cannon. Okay, so the first one I did was I put on my hat, my old person hat, pretended I was from Victoria, towing my caravan through Queensland at 80 kilometres an hour. I couldn't do it for very long because I copped so much abuse and I really hated myself for it. So I upped it to 90 kilometres an hour, towing 1.8 tonne to see what sort of fuel figures we would get. At 19 kilometres per hour, I got 14.1 litres per 100 k's. That was 42 litres for 300 k's, which equates in the old school at 17 miles per gallon. Which isn't too bad, I guess. Fairly heavy. We weren't hanging around, we got going at 90 kilometres an hour, so 17 miles per gallon, or 14.1 litres per 100 k's. Second to that, I then increased the speed to 110 kilometres an hour in a 110 kilometre zone, and I was getting 16 litres per 100 k's, or 47 litres for 300 kilometres, which equated to just over 15 miles per gallon in the old school, which wasn't too bad, I guess. Then I jumped in with nothing on the back, and we did 550 kilometres between Mackay and Townsville, relatively flat. We used 44 litres. 7.8 litres per 100 k's, or in the old school, just over 30 miles per gallon. So in a ute that can tow a tonne in the back, we were getting around 30 to 31 miles per gallon, sitting on about 105 to 108 kilometres an hour. I didn't think that was too bad. I'd love to know what you're getting in your fuel economy in yours. So if you have a P Series Cannon, could you please, for me, in the comments, let me know what sort of fuel economy you've been getting. Make sure you check out our other videos that we've done on the P Series reviews, and let me know your thoughts on your P Series.